If you're watching this right now, you're more than likely watching me on youtube.com or potentially an embedded version of this video on Facebook. I'd like to take just a couple of minutes and kind of talk about how I got here. So around about 12 years ago, I was working from home, working on the road, running up and down the interstate highway for sales meetings every day in different cities across the state. I actually listened to a lot of Howard Stern, kind of went through a phase. And one particular episode, Howard has this young lady on. As the interview is winding down, he asks the young lady, so, what are you doing for work? What are you doing to support yourself? And she says that she's working for a brand new website that allows anyone to hook up their webcam and host their own live radio show. Well, I'll tell you that I just about drove off the road trying to scramble to get a pad of paper and a pen to write down the name of this website. It's about a month later that I got up and running and began hosting a live show. That show actually went on for 4 years, and we did a live call-in, traditional talk radio entertainment show. And it was a blast. At one time, we built our own website. We had our own streaming channel. It was a great time for me, creatively, personally. So as I said, we had the show and the channel and the site and the station up and running all of about 4 or 5 years. It sort of started to wind down. The audience lost their appetite for having to show up at a specific time on a specific night. I was ready to be done. I moved on and I decided to live in the real world for a while. Fast forward a couple years, and every once in a while, someone from that time in my life would kind of pop up either on Facebook or, why aren't you doing shows? Why aren't you doing podcasts? We really would love to have you back. You were great. Fine. And it's flattering. It's an honor to have somebody tell you that they enjoyed something you made. But I still wasn't at that point where I was ready to get back into the game, so to speak. This year I started thinking seriously about how can I do something that will let me create content and put something out there to try and entertain people with. The fact is that I'm a full-time dad. I have a full-time job with a full-time family. And, between home and career, it's really hard for me to consider committing all of the hours needed to write and create and record and edit original content to share with people. And then I had this epiphany. So one day on the way to work, I had this genius idea of sticking my cell phone on the dashboard of the car and talking. And I experimented. There's a lot of little things that are wrong with my videos like that. If I was driving a brand new vehicle, it wouldn't be as loud in the cabin, and we wouldn't hear as much of the tires. But the fact is, I have a 2008 Kia Rio with 117,000 miles on it. It is what it is. And after doing a couple of these videos, talking to you guys, where I'm supposed to look at the road and not look at the camera, and share my thoughts and topics, I realized I want to do something else too. So I had this brilliant idea one day to go explore these abandoned subway tunnels about a block and a half away from my work. That was the video that caught a lot more people's attention, and to date, that's the most successful video in terms of overall views that I have on my channel. I started looking online to see if there were communities where you could share your videos and get people's eyeballs on them. The intention at first was just to find somewhere to post my stuff, and hopefully people will like it, and hopefully people will subscribe, and hopefully I can get some viewership and build a base of fans again. The place I stumbled upon was a subreddit that goes by the name New Tubers, NEWTUBERS. And I gotta tell you something. If you're getting in this YouTube game, and if you're really in it for the art, if you're in it for the enjoyment of making videos, and if you're looking to grow your channel, not just by whoring yourself out every 5 minutes trying to look at my video, or using clickbaity titles to lure people into, oh, what the hell does that mean? Let me click on that. If you're looking for a group of people to engage with and learn from and learn with, NewTubers is an amazing, amazing place. I found myself getting into the threads and helping other people as much as other people were helping me. It's a great place to give feedback, to get feedback, very much a judgment-free zone. At this point in the game, you can look at my list of posted videos and you can see that I haven't been in this particular game very long. But I'm having fun. I'm enjoying making the videos. I'm enjoying editing them together and trying to find cool places to go and shoot videos. Not only am I having fun, but I think for the first time in a long time, I've got something that has a real possibility of taking off, of becoming something special and becoming something that I can be proud of. I hope that you're enjoying the videos that I'm putting out. I love and appreciate everyone who clicks that subscribe button in the top corner while the opening credits play. I hope that as you watch this now, you'll consider following along and becoming a part of what I'm trying to build here and become a part of the conversation. 12 years ago, when I started the radio show and I started the radio station, the idea was to have a viewership that's involved and creating a community around the content so that it's not just me, it's everyone who's following, coming along for the ride and being a part of the process. I hope that I can build that with you here on YouTube. Really just a big shout out to everyone in the NewTubers community, and thank you specifically to a whole bunch of guys and girls that I hope to give credit to in the near future for all the help and support that you've given me. What I often say when I post on Twitter and Facebook is, if you dig what I do, please like and subscribe, comment on the video, get into the game with me, and become a part of what we're doing here with Driving Me Crazy. Speaking of which, please check out the Facebook and Twitter. If you want to follow along on either of those social media sites, I'd love to have you. Today, my commute is over. Thanks for coming along for the ride, and I'll see you on the road.